So, had a call with a client today, this afternoon, and it's a pretty interesting call. Um, so we had set up about this client, by the way. They uh, help companies ensure that their data is accurate, so that when it gets reported to the business, it's actually accurate, where the business can actually make some good decisions out of it. So we set up 75 appointments for this company and had a weird conversation last week that not a single one of them turned into a sales opportunity. Now, here are the stats that we keep. Across the board on all of our campaigns, for all the meetings we set, 63% of them turn into a sales opportunity. And of the 63% that turn into a sales opportunity, 27% of them close. So, for example, for every 100 meetings, 63 convert into a discovery call or a sales opportunity or a demo. And of those 63, roughly 17 or 18 turn into a closed sale. So, this one client didn't want to pay us because none of those 75 opportunities turned into a closed sale. And I listened to the recordings. I saw their titles. I looked at them on LinkedIn. I'm like, man, just something isn't, something isn't adding up right here. So I called the client. We had about a 30-minute conversation. I said, look, I can't get to the bottom of this. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. I'm just going to call all 75 of them and see where that goes. All of a sudden, there was this very quiet, like uncomfortable silence. And I just kind of sat there, and eventually my client said, so you're going to call all 75? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to call all 75 of them. No big deal. Well, why are you going to call all 75 of them? I was like, well, I'm just curious to see, after listening to the calls on how we set them up, why it didn't turn into an opportunity. Well, but why do you want to do that? Well, I just want to see what we're missing, because if we set up 75 opportunities and not a single one turned into an opportunity, I want to know why. It could be a sales training for my team. It could be coaching for my team, whatever. But I want to find out why they didn't convert. In my first 8 calls to this client's prospect list, I set up 3 appointments, all of which were highly interested in solving their data integrity issues. So I sent them all my notes, said, hey, send the invitation to this person at this email address on this date and this time, et cetera, et cetera. Come to find out today that my client did not send out a single invitation, even though it was so clear that a 4th grader could. And here's what I'm saying about all this. The reason I created an appointment setting practice is because I heard one time, many times back in my day, that salespeople would say, if you just get me in front of them, I can close them. And the fact of the matter is, that is 100% not true. Most salespeople are not salespeople. They're order takers. In other words, if somebody came to them and said, I've got a data integrity issue, I've got 50, 75,000 to invest in this, where can I sign up? I think they could take that call and bring it to a sale. But that doesn't make you a salesperson. That makes you basically a glorified Amazon.com. A good salesperson, quite frankly, in my opinion, and I have a pretty high standard for salespeople, an average salesperson comes to that introductory call with 2 things: question set and mindset. The mindset is, my job is to get on this call and to understand the current client situation, what's that costing them, what it would look like if it were fixed, and what the tangible and intangible benefit would be to them if they made this change. That's the first thing. The second thing that they come with is a list of questions on exactly what they would ask in order to extract that information. But the mindset has to be, This person doesn't know me yet. This person doesn't like me yet. This person doesn't trust me yet. My job is to understand the current circumstances, what's that costing them, what an ideal state would look like, and what the tangible and intangible benefits of that state would be. Versus coming to that introductory call saying, give me money so I can solve your problem, without walking through the emotional and buyer psychology that this person doesn't know you, like you, or trust you. I know it probably seems basic, but so many salespeople miss out on this. If you're just looking for somebody to say, here's $50,000, go fix my whatever issue you solve, that's not a salesperson. Anybody can do that. What truly marks a salesperson is the person to be able to have a consultative approach to a situation, understand the client's situation, and come to them with a resolution to that issue and a positive outcome that is a win-win for the client and for the company. If you're just coming there to get an order, you're not a salesperson, you're a glorified Amazon.com person. Hope this helps.